What is going on? What is going on? Hello, everybody. This is the New Millennium's Falcons podcast. I am your host, Saivion Mixson. With me are two amazing co-hosts. To my left, right, I can't remember how to do this. It's Kenny G. How you doing, man?
What's up, man? Doing good.
Awesome. And to the bottom, got my boy Ron Rico Season on Twitter. Fleek, how you feeling, man?
Hey, I'm good, brother. I'm good. Ready to talk some ball. You know how it is.
Hey, man, we had a lot going on today. We're going to get into it. But second week of training camp is back. And with that comes the pads, man. The pads are back. What'd you say? What'd you say in pre-show, Kenny? Fast and physical.
Fast and physical, baby. Haven't used that one back before, but it's back. It's back.
Yes, sir.
My God.
Back to the good old days. If we can get D Block back, we're really cooking then.
Oh man, come on.
Wow.
Come on now.
That's exactly what we need right there.
Yeah, I don't know if like Bertrand, Anderson, and Ellis can really bring back those D Block vibes, but I mean, hey, they should give it a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you gotta try.
Yeah. Why not? You know what I mean?
Gotta try.
Gotta try.
Yeah, Nate Landman on the mic, spitting a freestyle. Why not? Why not?
Why not, bro?
Isn't he from like South Africa or something like that? Like he's got a little bit of no, I think he's from Africa. I don't think it's South Africa. I think it's like Zambia or something. But you know, he might have a couple of might got some rhythm to him.
Hey, we won't know unless he tries. The people need
Exactly. How will we know unless we try? It's Atlanta, man. Atlanta.
It's Atlanta. Who knows?
But yeah, man, it's great show. A lot of stuff happening in football. Like just now, like what was it? Not even an hour ago, DJ Moore got paid.
Oh yeah,
for 4 years, $110 million. Congratulations to him and Bears fans.
Yeah,
absolutely,
for sure. I can say these things about him now. He's out of division.
Yeah, right.
Hey, thank God, right?
Yeah,
because if it wasn't for him taking his helmet off, you know.
Hey, I was at that game, brother.
That's tough. Oh man.
So tell me, Fleek. Yeah.
A heart drop, dude. Me and Jack, you know Jack from Twitter. Everybody knows Jack from Twitter. We're sitting there. First of all, PJ Walker, I believe, launched it. It had to be like 70 yards in the air, bro.
Man, never made a throw like that in his life.
Never.
Dude, me and Jack are staring at it. It felt like it was in the air forever. And it landed. I'm like, there's no way. And DJ Moore catches it. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. And then I heard the penalty call afterwards. And like I was glad, but I like didn't care because how did y'all give that up?
Hot take. Sorry to interrupt. Hot take, and I know we're going to do something like that later, but yeah, that's a terrible call by the refs, man. How are you going to call that on that man?
Absolutely. Who was that?
That was terrible.
Terrible call.
Who was it that was Tony Dungy, yo? Tony Dungy was on them hard.
Was
like,
he?
For
good
weeks. He was like, yo. So this is an excessive celebration, but the DJ Moore thing was like that cost him the game. That cost
him the game. That was insane, bro.
Yeah, but no, man, that's insane. But look, man, DJ Moore got paid. Just go ahead and put that 1B contract up there. Put that what is it? Put the limit for 1B back up there again. Who knows what we're gonna have to pay Drake London for him to stay, especially if he does his thing this year. But we're not going to talk about that. What we are going to talk about, a lot of things going on in the NFL. Xavier Legette from the Panthers is giving weather reports. That was awesome.
That dude is one of the funniest players in the league already.
He's great, man.
And it's just natural.
Bro, have you ever heard? I've never heard somebody who sounds like cornbread when they talk. Like that's what he sounds like. He sounds like grits. It's absolutely insane. Like you know, you listen to Anthony Hamilton or Big Crit, and it's like, okay, yeah, you know, it's in that same vein where it's like, all right, this is you to your core.
Yeah.
But
there's no faking that.
There's no faking that. Yeah.
And if he is, give him the Oscar, man.
Like, bro, I'm from Atlanta. I've lived here all my life. My dad's from Alabama. I've been like all around the South.
So you've heard some accents.
I've heard some accents, brother. I have never heard anybody talk the way that man talks, bro. Ever. It is hilarious.
I don't know what kind of NIL money he made in college, but I mean,
it wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough.
It wasn't. There was a prime opportunity there for everybody in the University of South Carolina, and nobody took it.
No, why?
Nobody took it.
Like, I mean, I watched his game a lot during the season, during the pre-draft process and stuff. Yeah. But the first time I heard him talk was at mini camp with the Panthers. Like, why did it take so long for me to hear this guy?
I know, bro.
That man, and the thing is, it's so like purely Southern. It's like, hey man, checking in, man.
That's good.
It ain't got no. Hey, there ain't nothing but clouds in the sky. But we got us a smile going right now. Like, bro, wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Relax. He's talking Southern cursive for sure. For sure.
Oh, I hate he's so likable, man. He's so likable.
Southern cursive is insane.
Bro. Yeah, he is a rival, but that man is funny, dog.
Hey, listen. As long as he keeps talking off the field when he plays the Falcons them 2 times a year, I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm okay. But yeah, man, there was that. There's the Raiders poking the bear, and I promise you, we're going to get to Falcon stuff. I promise we are. It's just that I saw these things last week, and that I just couldn't get them out of my mind. Like, why would you poke fun at Kermit? I mean, Patrick Mahomes, bro. Like, what are we doing right now?
At Kermit,
like,
bro.
I said Patrick, bro. I didn't mean Kermit.
Bro, you know what? Like, and that was the Raiders. Like, I get it. That's fun. First day of training camp, I think it was. Cool. But, man, you know, why?
He doesn't need anything.
You're not in position.
No. And it's like, I think it's pretty unfortunate because from what I understand, a fan brought it to camp, and it was one of the rookies on the Raiders that was doing the most with it. Like, brother, you got to know better, man. This guy, 15 in KC, is an absolute psychopath, as all the greats are. He's like, what are them Georgia players always doing? Saying people like, they said we couldn't do it. Like, he's one of those ultra competitors.
Like, brother, nobody
said there is no slight. You give him this? You give him this? Oh, man.
Like that's the thing. Like who was it? Michael Jordan was like he literally admitted it. Like, bro, there was nothing. Nobody said anything. Like, I made it up myself.
I just made it up in my
Tom was the same way. Like, and now.
Tom is a psychopath.
You know, Brittany is in his ear too, letting him know when he comes home from practice. Like, you see what they did?
I know.
Did you see what Vegas was about today?
Right? Did you?
That's crazy. That's crazy. How you're gonna let them talk to you like that? That's
yeah, yeah.
Me personally, I wouldn't let them talk.
I wouldn't take
that. Oh my gosh. But all right. We are a Falcons podcast. This is the New Millennium Falcons podcast. We got to talk Falcons.
This not a Star Wars podcast?
Are we? No, we're not.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I look, I just sit here and I just read what's on the thing. Okay.
Yeah, the prompters.
So first things first, man. Winners and losers from the first couple days of training camp. I mean, it seems like there were some clear winners from the first couple of days, but I wanted to get you guys' insights. Fleek, who's your first winner from training camp?
So far, it's got to be Ray McLeod, bro, because I was not expecting for there to be such a quote unquote clear path to him locking up that wide receiver 3 spot. I didn't know who it would be. I didn't know if it would be Rondale Moore. I knew Ray McLeod was going to be in that competition, but for there to be signs of him having that spot already so early in camp,
like locked,
like damn near locked in, it makes me realize, okay, so they do see something in him. And I heard that he was the motion guy a lot when they were going through some of the schemes, some of the plays and stuff. So apparently he'll be involved in this offense a lot. So I mean, That's a big winner for a guy like Ray McCloud to me, who's really just known as a return specialist mostly, but has a chance to really show what he can do in an offensive set. I think that's huge for him.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And like, I don't think not many people saw this coming. Him just getting reps with the ones off rip and performing well by all indications. It's exciting, man. I'm really happy to see, not specifically Ray, but they're using a motion player on offense, and it seems like that's going to be a big part of the plan moving forward.
Yeah, I like that.
So my thing with that is, I really thought that Rondale Moore was going to give him more of a fight, I guess.
Yeah.
But the thing with Ray McCloud is he really is like what you want out of a third, because I think he would be like maybe the fourth or fifth option in the rotation at this point.
Yeah.
He's just a dirty work guy. Like, he does the dirty work too. So like, he's a good blocker down the field in the run game. He's got solid hands, like that. That's what you want out of that guy. Like, you want him to be reliable, even though he's not going to get as many targets as everybody else.
Right.
And I feel like Ray McCloud kind of fits that almost to a T. Like, that's what he was in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to say it's not surprising, because it damn sure is surprising that he's just hey, this is mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. But, I feel like that's a good sign that we kind of know what we want when it comes to that position.
Absolutely. Raheem Morris did say during his pre-practice presser that Rondale is building a little momentum, but I mean, like, Ray, easy winner so far. He's ahead of where we all assumed he would be at this point in time. And I cannot wait for preseason games to see if he can make plays and continue to bring what he's put on the practice field into game situations, and maybe even build on that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Definitely agree with you there. All right, Kenny, who you got? Who's your first winner?
I gotta say Mike Hughes, man. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not like overly pleased about it. And I mean, most that watched his time with the Falcons and with the Vikings and Chiefs prior to that, I mean, it's a surprise to everyone that he's the top dog at cornerback too. And while on this pod 2 weeks ago, I did predict he would end up winning the job, the fact that it doesn't even seem like a competition at this point in time is stunning to me. I wrote into my 5 things to watch during training camp article, the cornerback 2 competition was number 2 on that list. And at the very end, I wrote, make no mistake, this is an open competition, but I mean, I'll be damned. It doesn't appear to be right now.
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, no. And I don't have a whole lot of confidence in, him being the unquestioned starter out there. But I mean, for him personally, good for you, brother. Like, you're out there, you're getting run, you're the vet in this group, and you're getting that treatment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just Fleek, man. You got something on that, man? Because I'm baffled, bro.
I mean, yeah, I thought it would be more of a competition going in, and maybe it still is behind the scenes. Who knows? Like Kenny said, bro, I'm excited for these preseason games, bro. We're gonna see a lot of players get some time, make plays, and prove their worth. But man, I was kind of hoping Clark could step up, but I understand with the size concerns and everything like that. And I know Mike Hughes isn't the biggest corner, but he is like a guy that can be physical. And I mean, I don't know. All right, I'm not saying CB2 is in a great spot, because I don't necessarily think it is, but we'll see how it goes, bro. We'll see.
Like, maybe, I mean, I know Jerry Gray is obviously very comfortable with Mike Hughes.
Right.
They've spent time together in the past, last year as well. They know each other well. Perhaps they assume that since we'll be running less man, and by all indications we're going to be more of a cover 3 heavy defense, that maybe he can do better, that on the perimeter. But we'll see. Yeah. We will see. I'm reaching here to try and like instill some sort of confidence.
No, because you kind of have to, because it's like,
yeah,
what did he show you last season that gives you this kind of confidence in him that he's just going to be? he's just gonna hold it down over there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I thought he was a cut candidate when the season ended. He could have saved.
I had him there.
Like over $3 million by letting him go, and I thought they were going to do that, but
I didn't even think it was like
clearly
I didn't think it was going to be a surprise.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was going to be a surprise. Like I was thinking of like a couple of surprise cut candidates. I think our guy Bryce actually did that a couple of weeks ago, and he didn't even add, guys like Mike Hughes, nothing like that, because it's like it wouldn't be a surprise. Like if Mike Hughes got cut, it's like he didn't really produce last year, but for him to be. I think that says more about where we are when it comes to the cornerback position.
Yeah,
but that is a scary spot, man.
But that makes me think though. So like this whole offseason where, because the guys come in, new regime, they watch film, they figure out what they like, what they don't like, which is why I think there's a big reason that Richie seems to be the starting strong safety or starting second safety right now, because Raheem clearly said a while ago that he liked what he's seeing from Richie Grant on film. He sees some good things. He knows that he has some things to clean up, but he believes in him. So they came in and watched film. So that means that this whole time when they didn't make any big splashes at cornerback, they were thinking they're good because they have Mike Hughes.
That is a deflating statement. I'm sorry. That is a deflating statement, man. Wow. Yeah. You actually said mine. You actually said my winner, Richie Grant. Richie Grant. I could have sworn Richie was on Chopping Block, bro.
Yeah.
I could have sworn he was.
Yeah.
I could have sworn he was, man, but he's not. He's the start. He's starting, and I pray to God. Like, I don't know if this means that we're just going to be in cover 3 this whole time. He's just going to be sitting there next to the line or as close to the line of scrimmage as possible. I don't know if this means that he has made some sort of strides when it comes to coverage, when it comes to more of that quarter high coverage or whatever. But I mean, he's here, man. He's here, and he's won the job. Unfortunately, DeMarco Hellams did nothing today to help his case out with Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts putting him on a poster, I think about 3 or 4 times. So it's his job, man. It's his job. And so what is the state of this secondary, man? Like, what are we doing? Like, really, what are we doing here?
I don't know, bro. I really don't know.
It's tough. It's tough. It doesn't look good it looks really bad on paper, but
it's really bad.
If Richie can just clean it up a little bit, man, just clean it up a little bit, he'll be a pass starter. But because
him going downhill is so, when he's got eyes on the football, when he's going after the ball carrier, I have no issues. It's whenever he's going backwards is when he stresses me out.
Yeah.
And that's not good because he's a safety. He goes backwards a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they can just simplify everything for him, I think that's his best chance of success. Because him in those coverage shells up top, there's a
lot to read.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to read. If they can just keep it simple for him, play fast, keep it simple. I think that I think
fast and physical, baby.
Yeah, you said it. I was trying to avoid it. I didn't want to say it. I was tripping over my words, trying to find a way around it. But yeah,
I'm sorry. My intrusive thoughts. Yeah, that's not okay, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, man. Yeah. All right.
I do think
Kenny,
that real quick. While we're on training camp winners, I think we can all collectively agree that everything we've read and seen from Kirk Cousins has been as advertised so far. Don't think we can do training camp winners without pointing out Kirk. I mean, they were talking about modified reps and all that stuff. I know Panic's got time with the ones and all that, but I mean,
whatever.
Yeah. Appears to be all systems go for Kirk. So that he's got to be a winner, especially because a month ago there were questions about how much he'd be able to do.
Those questions have been answered.
Yes.
He is fine.
Mm-hmm.
He is completely fine. Apparently we I won't say we struck gold, but we struck something.
Yeah.
struck something nice with Kirk, man, because from all accounts, he's been on another level when it comes to everybody. I think today the defense kind of fought back, and we'll talk about that a little bit more later. But that's a good sign, man, because this offseason was a lot. This offseason was a lot, having to deal with all of the takes and stuff about Kirk Cousins and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know if I went too badly when it came to like freezing, because I think everything kind of froze just now.
You're clear, brother.
Yeah, this offseason was a lot. So, very glad that it seems like Kirk Cousins was a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Fleek, anything on Kirk Cousins?
Looking good, looking sharp. I'm feeling good about that. You know, I've been seeing all the reports from Odd Nine. Shout out to Odd Nine, keeping me on track.
They tried to silence my man.
They tried to silence him. They
tried to silence him.
There's always one. But nah, shout out to him. All the reports I'm hearing sound good, man. I'm hearing Penix is looking pretty solid as well, backing him up. So, I mean, I'm feeling pretty confident with the QB play right now, bro. I really am. And I mean, the fans seem to be too, because you know the season tickets sold out for the Atlanta Falcons.
First time in 2 decades, I think they said.
I swear to you, when I saw that notification, I read it 3 times. I'm like, what? Huh? Like, what do you mean all season tickets? No, okay, wait.
Out.
All season. I'm like, can I read? Because I don't remember. I don't recall ever seeing that come across my notification.
Neither do I. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Well, so clearly the city is excited. They believe in Kirk Cousins, because I mean that's the only reason why. That's a big thing that changed. We got solid QB play, new regime as well, of course. But after the record lows we've hit with, I won't even say any names anymore, but we hit some record.
You can
lows.
if you want to.
I mean, there's a guy in Arizona stinking it up in training camp right now. So, you know, but yeah, we hit some hard times, man. So to see a guy like Kirk Cousins, even if it's early, man, just to see him hitting his passes, being synced up with Kyle Pitts and Mooney already, the timing and everything seems to be hitting pretty well. So I'm just excited, bro.
It's great, man. And we need this excitement. I know that, you know, we can be pessimistic at times, especially on the defense, mostly because I think we all agree. We feel like there was a lot of meat left on the bone as far as improvements in the area could go. But on offense, man, having a quarterback, having these exciting skill position players, the city's abuzz. Vegas is really buying into the Falcons as well. We're the undisputed favorites to win the division. So it's good, man. We need this hype, and everyone should be excited. And I'm really happy that was reflected as far as the fans go and buying season tickets.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, no, it was very much necessary, because it has been like a struggle for us, man. Like, it has been a struggle, but I'm sorry. I'm trying to put our thing on here, because I forgot to actually put the fact that we are live right now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
All right, Kenny, biggest loser from last week, first couple of days of training camp.
Ooh, biggest loser?
Yep.
Oh man, this one's gonna hurt me, but I mean, the fact that Arnold Ebiketie isn't out there running with the ones consistently,
that one hurts.
It's disappointing, man. It is what it is. Maybe they just see him as strictly a DPR, which I mean, I know he's had his struggles versus the run. I think Caleb moved him from Flowery Branch over to the next county on the play today. But you would expect more from a guy that we traded up in the second round for at this point, you know, especially at a position where there's such a big need. I mean, I do get the sense that as far as running with the ones go, like these edges running with the ones, and we all know it's going to be a very heavy rotation. Maybe with who they got out there in base is just going to be who they think holds up against the run enough, and then, you know, nickel will be completely different. But I would love to see it. Arnold Ebiketie out there from opening snap and be a consistent player on the field, allow him to develop, live up to that draft capital. But it doesn't look like they have those those plans in mind. And the fact that this is a new regime coming in here and doing this to him doesn't really bode too well for his future outlook. The only way he's going to be able to prove anything is on the field when he does get his opportunities.
Yeah.
And that kind of feels counterintuitive to what we thought, when we went into this season without Calais Campbell, without Bud Dupree. I thought that, okay, that means that Arnold Ebiketie is going to come up here. He's going to get, instead of his 300 snaps from last season, he's going to get about 600 now. Yeah. It doesn't look like it. It looks like that's just his role now. That's just his role, is to be there on third down. He's going to be, like you said, a DPR. So,
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That hurts. Like he was like, I was gonna say either him or the guy I'm gonna say, but it's just so weird, bro. Like I was expecting him to be able to take a step, and maybe he still can. I don't know what's going on, but like, obviously they may not view him in the manner which I thought they would, I guess. And like you said, that doesn't bode well for his future here, and I didn't think I would be even thinking about that right now. I thought I'd be excited for this third season of him just being able to let loose and just go and see what he can do. But I don't know, man.
It's tough, man. But between us and whoever else is watching, I suppose, I've got like 600 words on "Don't give up on Arnold Ebiketie" on this laptop right now, and I'm pretty sure I'm just going to have to scrap the entire thing.
I mean, it hurts, bro. It hurts because how are you not? What do we have in front of you? James Smith-Williams is a solid piece, but he's not.
He's a guy, bro, and
that's okay. Guy. He's a Jag, man.
Yeah,
he's a Jag. You're not supposed to be a Jag. You're a second-round pick. We traded up for you. You're not supposed to be a Jag, man.
And he's shown some flashes too, man. Like,
where the flash is not, and that's what scares me. The flash is not enough. Are they seeing something there where it's just like, yeah, that's all it is. It's just a little bit of flash. Little flash. No, what is it? Little sizzle. You know what I'm saying?
Little sizzle.
Little sizzle. Not really a steak for real. That hurts. That hurts, man.
That's tough.
No, that's crazy.
All right, Fleek. Who's your loser, man?
So the player I'm gonna say, I don't know how big of a role he was gonna have at all, anyways, and he probably was already getting cut.
I know what you're gonna say.
Harsh. Oh my gosh, that sounded terrible. Not to sound so harsh, but John Fitzpatrick. The reports I've been hearing about him just like dropping passes and like the mistakes he's been making, at least according to tweets. I haven't seen many videos, but like that's a guy, and I know we took him in like the 7th round or the 6th round when we drafted him. One of them too. But for some reason, I just had a feeling that he might carve out a role. Now, obviously, it's a new regime, new system, everything changed. But because Arthur Smith loved tight ends, like that was his whole shtick. So
yeah,
but I was hoping in my heart of hearts that John Fitzpatrick could find his way to stick on the roster, but I don't know if he will, because he's making plenty of mistakes, and I don't think he's necessarily essential to the team right now.
No, not at all.
So, yeah,
he's not. But there was so much. I like John Fitzpatrick. If anybody saw when he got drafted, I said, "Oh, this could be a nice little pickup. This could be a nice little depth piece for us."
Yeah, he showed some decent stuff during his time at Georgia. I was just gonna say, like, you could see why he would be a developmental tight end in some of his work, specifically in the run game at Georgia, But I mean, you can't be a minus in the pass game and not even a plus. I feel like a functional cog in the run game, and with your draft capital, expect to make a roster.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, man. Like, if it's a 6th, 7th round pick, if they make the team, so what? Like, if they don't make the team, so what?
Yeah.
But man, with the depth that we, it was an open competition essentially after Kyle Pitts and Charlie Warner. After that, it's like, listen, it's a free for all. Ross Dwelly is not locked up in tight end 3. You know what I'm saying? guys like Austin Stogner are still have a chance to get onto the roster. So you know what I'm saying? Like, this was an open competition for. This was a perfect opportunity for him to make the roster, and he's, like you said, just kind of wasting away, man.
Yeah,
tough, very tough. All right, I've been debating back and forth which loser I'm going to be going with right now, but I think I'm just going to stick with my guns and say Rondale Moore. Not because he's like a true loser, because you guys brought up earlier, he is picking up steam per se. But how did Ray McLeod just kind of come in here and just take over the spot? You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Desmond Ridder was taken away. Like, it was a player to player. Like, listen, both of y'all need a fresh start. Just go, type thing. Like, it made sense.
We still won the trade, brother. We still won the trade.
We still won. But
I don't see a way we could lose that one.
No, there's not a way that we can lose that one. Even if it was addition by subtraction.
Exactly.
That's like just based off that alone. Like, but yeah. If you haven't seen the reports from Arizona's training camp right now, it's abysmal. But I thought the Rondale Moore. I mean, and just tell me if this is just me being crazy. Are we just putting too much stock into what we saw at Purdue? Like, are we just putting too much stock into what he used to be? And
I guess
like, talk to me.
Like, it's always weird. Like, I always like the little like speedy guys coming out of college like that, and they always end up just being like gadget guys. And I always think that they're gonna actually contribute as like a slot guy, like as a mainstay for a team, and they always end up just the jet sweep guy, the screen guy. Like, they always end up the gadget guy. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I was just watching that Purdue-Ohio State game the other day, and he completely took
That's
over
the one
that
that got
game.
drafted. That's the one that got drafted.
Yeah, that, and I forget what his 40 ran. I know it was great, though. But, you still hoped he would – it all comes back to draft capital most of the time, man. And I think that may have put expectations too high for a player in the mold, like Fleek said. Some of these shorter, speedy receivers just struggle to really stick. I mean, not everyone can be a Tank Dell, you know what I mean? Most of them have to be outliers to be that good.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering how Rondale can contribute on special teams at a minimum, because if he's a plus kick returner, I mean, we like we just said, we won the trade anyway, so we can still get more out of him. But for a guy who is projected to be the third receiver and is currently running with the twos, I mean, definitely not the star we were looking for. And he's got to be a little disappointed himself. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I think that. Go ahead, Fleek.
Oh no, you can wrap it up, because I was gonna say one more winner I forgot about before we leave the whole section.
No, I got you. Yeah, the only thing I was gonna say was, like, I feel like Rondale, there's still a chance for him to make make a difference on this team. Like, I feel like he can maybe carve out a role on special teams. I don't know who we're going to have a kick returner. This whole new thing with the kickoff thing is just going to be a lot of fun to see it. I think what is it? 2 days from now, we're going to see it.
Yep.
Yeah. Thursday, baby. Let's go.
Thursday, baby.
You just reminded me. I wanted to open the show with that, but I completely left my mind.
Yeah, no, I completely forgot too. No, I did. I completely forgot that we're actually going to watch football.
I will tell you,
like, we're actually back.
I will tell you, as one of the 50-something people on this planet that's like a hardcore XFL truther, it's a lot of fun. It's fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. The only downside is, you can't onside kick till the fourth quarter, and you got to be down and whatever all that nonsense is. Hate that part. But yeah, the new kickoff return, I think it's going to be a big hit. I really do.
What they call it, no fun league, it strikes again. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No fun.
Oh my god. Yeah. But yeah, man. Another one other loser, and tell me if I'm tripping if I say this.
Okay.
Why is AJ Terrell's extension not done yet? Like, what? Like, if I'm AJ Terrell, why am I putting myself out here without my money?
I know that they've had discussions on an extension, and they just must feel like with another year of consistent play that they can far exceed what's currently on the table. I mean, David Mulugeta, we all know that name by now.
Yeah.
If you're under his banner, you're getting paid, and you're getting paid well. So I'm sure they have a plan from their side, but it's disappointing that we weren't more aggressive in locking him up. And there's so much discourse about whether AJ Terrell is a good player or not, because he does tend to give up big plays, and he can't catch worth a damn. He's got feet for hands.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be a hot take that AJ Terrell is a number one corner and one of the better at his position in this league, and that should get paid.
All.
Right. I agree. 100%.
Yeah, not at all. I feel like it's a non-starter. I feel like there's nothing more to really say when it comes to AJ Terrell. It's and honestly, as the Falcons, the hell else you got?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like what? You gonna put Kevin King and Mike Hughes out there? No.
Yep.
No. Pay AJ Terrell. So
do y'all remember?
He's homegrown. He's local product, man. Like it all lines up, man. Like, and I do think they'll get something done. I think it would be ludicrous to lose him for nothing, for a third round comp pick, maybe. That's ludicrous to me. Make the most out of your assets.
I would be livid. I would be so livid. Y'all remember when AJ Terrell was injured and we had Cornell Armstrong starting at corner? You remember the second half of that Bengals game? Sheesh. I mean, they did a lot of damage in the first half too. Don't get me wrong, but when AJ went down,
bro, it looked like a whole new offense, man.
Yeah, it was bad.
Those dudes said, "Where did AJ leave at? Over there? Cool. Jamar, can you go over there for me, please?"
Yeah.
T, can you line up over there for me, please?
And that's what we're facing if anything were to happen again. But hey, we are safe.
We're here now. We're
here now. We are good. We are here.
There's nothing we can really do now.
James Washington.
Got two receivers, James Washington and
Jesse Matthews.
Jesse Matthews.
Yeah.
Find them. So obviously guys that will probably get run in the preseason, camp bodies, and if they play well enough, I'm sure they can make the roster because it's not like this receiving core is stacked. It's top heavy, but it's not stacked. So
it's very top heavy. Once you get past Rondale Moore, you got Kadero Hodge there. And I think after that, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
I think after that is what, Chris Blair?
Chris Blair. Is Josh Ali still on the team? I don't even know.
Josh Ali is still on the team, I think. Yeah.
Chris Blair. Shout out the DC Defenders. XFL, baby. I'm telling you.
Oh, my gosh. We are there, man. We got dudes lined up at the game. Whole lot of Falcons gear these XFL games.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, it doesn't inspire confidence. My favorite Chris Blair my least favorite Chris Blair memory is when he was deep diving again for you guys, streaking downfield wide open in the XFL championship game and just dropped the ball. Tough.
Yeah, it's not DJ Moore, man. He's not tracking it from 70 plus. It's not him. But
it's not his game.
It's not his game, bro. It's not his game. But on the bright side, after 3 days of essential dominance, as it was reported by Adnan, Daniel, Fleek, and pretty much everybody else that was at the camp, the defense fought back today with the pads on. Saw some good interior pressure. Saw Nate Landman is a quote unquote tackle for loss machine, as Octon Sports Jared Davis put it. Could this be what we need to see from our defense, to kind of give you a sense of, okay, this might be okay? Like, what do you need to see from our defense to kind of feel better about us going into the season? I'll start with Kenny.
So you guys remember when we had Dean Pease during that first year here?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And our defense was pretty bad and didn't have much talent, but they were at least fundamentally sound with some vets in the back end, Eric Harris, Deron Harmon, a couple other vets up front that did their job. That's what I need to see. Do the little things right. Don't make it harder for yourself than you have to do. You're already starting behind the 8 ball, in my opinion. You know, just I hate the cliches that I'm throwing out here for the defense, but fundamentally sound football. Keep it simple. That's it. Let's just not make any mistakes. No poorly timed penalties. No missed tackles. Do the little things right.
Yeah. I agree with that, Kenny. I would add that the front 7 play is essential because we talked about how questionable our secondary is in a lot of spots. Still got 2 of the top guys at their position with AJ Terrell and Jesse Bates back there, so they're gonna do their job and assist the back end. But it's essential that we create pressure from the interior. Obviously, they're locked in on that because they've even taken Zach Harrison and had him put him
down there,
and put him inside as well as drafting the inside guys. So and then we talked about Arnold Ebiketie not getting as much run on the outside. He's second, and I thought he'd be our number 1 edge guy, number 2 edge guy. So clearly the pressure is going to have to come from the inside. So, and to hear that Nate Lamon is doing well with pads on, is he like our starting Mike linebacker?
I do not know.
They're still tinkering that out, man. They're still trying to figure that out right now.
I saw I think a report and maybe
he's got the green dot.
Yeah, that he has a green dot, especially when it's him and Troy. For sure, he has it, and then when it's him and Ellis, they alternate. Yeah,
which I've never heard of before.
Right.
Yeah,
that's interesting. But
whole lot of
If we can get interior pressure, and if the linebackers can play solid and coverage as well, because the boundaries we're gonna have trouble enough on the boundaries. We can't also be sweet in the middle of the field. So we have to have solid coverage from our linebackers as well. The linebackers and the interior defensive linemen, they're the key to this defense to me this season.
For Hunter, he said that just show me that the guys can play and are not stupid. Richie Grant and Troy Anderson in particular. Make solid points there, sir. You make solid points. My thing
fundamentally sound, right, Hunt?
That's it. That's it. Shout out to Jack, man. Appreciate you. Caden was the mic at the open practice the other day, and he was more off ball. And Layman was more off ball, and Eifler was second team mic. For me, man,
gotcha.
The margin of error is so thin here that I just feel like I got to go with Kenny, man. Just be fundamentally sound.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put yourself in any, predicaments because you're just not talented enough to overcome that. You're not.
Yeah.
You're simply not. And somebody's going to be upset when I say that, but they're just not. They're really not good. It's really mind-numbing as to why we did nothing on that side of the football. I'm guessing next year is going to be just the 2020 Panthers draft where they did nothing but draft defense?
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's what we're going to be doing. I don't know, but what is it? The Bronco Nagurski watch list just came out. Maybe we should just be studying that instead of looking at this year's defense at all. But I don't know, man. I'm just I don't know. I don't understand why we're here.
Hopefully we can, we did a good job of stopping the run last year. Hopefully, despite the scheme change, we can take some of the momentum and carry it over. If we're going to get aired out on, make other teams have to be one-dimensional.
At least let them be one-dimensional, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got you. All right. Big finish here, guys. Big finish.
Uh-oh.
I'm giving you guys one hall pass for one take. One take. It doesn't have to be about the Falcons. It has to be about football. One take. We cannot hound you about it later.
All right.
Once it happens here, the only thing that you can do is bring it up and say, "Hey, I already said it once. Nothing but positives." I'm gonna start with you, Fleek.
Oh my gosh! Of course.
Yeah, you thought I was going to Kenny.
Yep, I sure did.
Nope. I want one take, one hall pass. What is your hall pass take?
It's I don't know how crazy of a take this is now that I'm thinking about it, but since this is a Falcons podcast, this might be an insane take to people. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to Pittsburgh. This is NFL related. This is quarterback related. This is Pittsburgh Steelers related.
Oh, what do you got?
Bro, Justin Fields should start day one for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I've been saying this the whole time in my mind. I believe, I wanted to sign Justin Fields to Atlanta. Like before the whole Kirk thing happened. He has the tools, bro. Like, I've heard he's been looking solid in camp. He made it known day one, it's gonna be nice to learn from Russ, but I'm here to start. He's like, I heard what they said, I saw the reports, but I'm here to start. So I don't know. And he's playing like it right now. And I just feel like, bro, Russ is cool. He all right, but you got a guy who you didn't pick up his 5th-year option. He got 1 year to show you, okay, I can be him. And if he imagine if Justin Fields, because you said I can say anything I want, and then y'all have
anything.
Okay,
this is
all right.
This is.
I'm so surprised you went with this.
I love it.
Imagine Justin Fields starts for Pittsburgh, and puts together a good season, 800 rushing yards, 6 rushing touchdowns, 3,200 passing yards, 25 passing touchdowns, 8 interceptions or something. He balls out. 4,000
yards like that. That's a good season for a Steelers quarterback.
Very much so, right? I can see
good
it
season.
That's all I'm gonna say. I can see it happening. Now, Russ will probably still start, but that's just my hot take. I think it should be Justin Fields.
I think that was a wonderful use of the hall pass. That was an exceptional use of the hall pass.
Thank you. I know Falcons fans he's still on Justin Fields.
Absolutely. That is what this is for.
Fleek, you kind of stole my thunder there, brother. I'm not going to front.
Really?
I'm not going to front. I can't believe you said that. Listen, I'm going to give you a little something I was going to say. I'm going to piggyback off yours a little bit, and then I'll give you a second one, either Falcons related or football week related.
Oh, wow.
I was going to say that the Arthur Smith offense in Pittsburgh will be successful.
Yeah.
And that feels like, a hot take, especially, around our fans.
Definitely. No, it definitely
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But I think it's going to be I think Justin Fields or Russell Wilson, either or, huge upgrade over Kenny Pickett. How many touchdowns do you think Kenny Pickett threw last year?
Probably 15.
Yeah, I was about to say it can't be 20, so I'm going to say I'm going to go a little bit lower and say 13.
It was under 15.
Under 15?
Under 15. Kenny Pickett has 13 touchdowns
Boom!
to his name.
Wow.
I said it. Horrible, man.
Oh, wow.
That's his career, by the way.
Oh, wow.
That's in 2 years.
Wait, no, Saivion. Wait, so not 13 last season?
Not 13 last year. It's 13 to his name.
No. Yes. 7 last year.
Dang.
Woo!
Oh, shit.
Their offense was so abysmal that Russell Wilson, despite, I think he's washed. I agree with you. Justin Fields should start. But even if they go with Russell Wilson, I can't begin to explain how big – you want to talk about addition by subtraction with Ritter. Brother, I will take Ritter over Kenny Pickett.
Matt Canada.
I'm sorry.
Matt Canada too, man.
Bro.
Yeah.
I didn't
I'm sorry.
realize.
I'm sorry. He threw 6 last year and 7 the year before. I had a fact check that.
Oh my gosh.
But Matt Canada and Kenny Pickett, man, you talk about the ninth gate of hell. My God.
Wow.
Mike Tomlin, how did you do it? How did you do it, brother? He is such a good coach, man. Like
people
the fact
want him
that
gone.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Bring me Mike, please.
I'm telling you.
Bring me Mike.
That's tough.
But I think that they revamped their offensive line. 3 rookies this year. They might not make an immediate impact, but they're on the right track. I think Darnell Washington is the perfect Arthur Smith tight end, by the way. Pure tight end. The way he's going to move people. Pat Fryermuth's going to work well there, too. George Pickens is a stud. He gets a lot of hate, too. His antics, a bit much sometimes, but he's a baller.
Yeah.
I think that, Arthur Smith is going to get back in his bag. The way we're going to see a lot of the flashes he showed during his first year here, or his second year here with Mariota. A lot of pistol, a lot of play action, all the simple nonsense that we have all become accustomed to. It didn't work here. I think it'll work reasonably well there, and I think Pittsburgh will be a good. I mean, I'm not going to set expectations too high, but I think they'll be good on offense. Maybe league average, but for them, that's a huge improvement.
That's a huge.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fleek, but you stole it. You stole it, Fleek. Right from under my feet.
Look.
Hey, no, it just shows. Hey, we're on the same wavelength.
We're on the same wavelength, bro. That's
crazy, man.
Do you want a quick Falcons one? Just a little one. This one's not.
Just a quick one. Yeah, just a quick one. Come on.
Okay, so real quick. Today, Falcons OC Zach Robinson. Certainly, Tyler Algier is going to have a big role, and at certain points in the season, we are going to be leaning on him. My hot take, hall pass for the Falcons is we should trade Tyler Algier for defensive help.
Hey.
I love him. He's a great player. We spent the 8th overall pick on a running back. Put everything on Bijan's plate he can handle.
Whoa.
RB2s, I'm sorry, are a dime a dozen in my opinion. We can find serviceable production at no cost at that spot. Tyler Algier is a good player.
We have Jace McClellan.
Yeah, Jace McClellan. I mean, hey, camp cuts are right around the corner. Samaje Perine, come be our RB2. It's all good. If we can get plus value for Tyler Algier, we should move him for a guy that can contribute on the defensive end immediately. You said it's a hall pass, so you can't.
Remember,
you
can't say anything about this. There's nothing we can say. All I can say is, I mean, it makes sense. You trade him, and literally, and Jack literally said, "Who you trading him for?" I mean, does it really matter at this point? Like Tyler Algier, he cuts the cost. Like if you think of Tyler Algier, he's about what is he about, like a third rounder right now? Because he's a running back one. Like he's a starter for.
That's what I'm saying. He could start for somebody.
He could start for somebody right now.
Put him in Dallas, 1,200.
Oh yeah.
Why not? Why not? Rex Burkhead won last Friday.
Hey, that was my player archetype in high school. All right.
Love it. Wanted to get Hunters out there real quick, but go ahead and finish up, Kenny.
I don't have a particular name in mind at this moment, but as position battles progress, cuts start being made, we'll get more of a clear view of the landscape across the league as far as players go. And if an opportunity presents itself, it's something that we should pursue.
That's great. Again, Again, expert use of the hall pass.
For sure.
All right. Hunter's hall pass take, and and it's going to be funny because once you hear it, you're going to be like, of course it is. We're going to see D'Angelo Malone in creative ass ways all season due to the stunts and games world we are going to have to live in with Raheem. Now, listen. I'm with him when it comes to D'Angelo Malone stock, man. I got all sorts put in. Think about the ways that you can use him because of his speed. There's ways that you can deploy D'Angelo Malone. What else we got? You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. I know, like, we ain't got much else over there.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like if we're gonna be throwing stuff at the wall and just seeing what sticks, might as well see if we can find a speed advantage.
You know what? Like, if D'Angelo Malone plays like 50 snaps, that's an uptick.
That's a win.
But I do think, and that's the thing about these players, right? Like, sometimes it's hard for me to tell whether it's only scheme, whether it's regime. Like, it's just so weird to me.
Well, especially when you're flipping back and forth between odd front, even front, man coverage, zone coverage.
Man.
Like, the lack of continuity is hurt just as much as anything else, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
How many DCs is this now? Is this 3 in 3 years?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
God.
Ryan Nielsen was just here for 1 year, yeah. And so, like, if he's able to carve out a role, if they give him the opportunity, shoot, yeah, I liked him coming out of college. I really did. And that would be great for Terry's second and third round hit rate, like day 2 hit rate. Because isn't Diaz alone a third round?
You need to get the numbers
third rounder. He needs to get them numbers. He need to get the numbers up.
We got to get the numbers up, bro. For real.
The middle rounds right now are killer, bro.
Yeah, pretty bad.
All right.
Hunt, staying true to yourself, brother. Can't do nothing but respect it.
I love it, man. I love that guy, man. All right, man. This isn't the best use of the hall pass, but it's something that it's a take that I have to get out there. It's not a Falcons take.
Okay, good.
Nice.
The Indianapolis Colts will have a top 5 offense this season.
Ooh.
They are going to it is going to happen. And nobody wants to say it because why would they? Anthony Richardson is essentially a rookie, like a rookie and a half at the end of the season, you know.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you see this dude?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see what Shane Steichen did with Gardner Minshew last season?
Yeah.
And then you add Adonai Mitchell, Jonathan Taylor's back.
Yeah.
The line's played well.
The line is looking like it's supposed to look. Sorry, Matt. I mean, you just can't catch a break, man.
Jeez.
I don't know, man. I saw something. What's his name? At YouTube Football Analysis on Twitter. I think his name is Garrett. He put something up there about the Lions. He's like, yo, name one weakness on the Lions offense, which, by the way, very tough to find one.
Mm.
Find one for the Colts. You know what I mean? Find a weakness for the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they are decimated from injury, knock on wood. What's stopping them? What's stopping them, bro? And yes, Jack, yes.
Hey, and
never forget, Jack.
Never forget, Jack.
I was with you, brother. I'm just respectfully. Yes. I'm not as loud as you, man. But I'm with you.
You were much. He was. Kenny was much quieter, but he was with
Kenny
you.
was. I was not, Jack. I owe you an apology. I am fully.
I wasn't with you.
AR5.
I wasn't with you.
Like that dude is like he's him, bro. Like that man, he's special, bro. He's special. I'm not gonna lie to you. And he only played 5 games last season and got injured, but like he's just an athletic freak, and he can like his arm talent. Okay, because I used to talk about how inaccurate he seemed and like this, that, and the third, but like watching him play for 5 games last year, it made me realize sometimes it's just about more than that. Like sometimes guys just have it. Like he's just a star, bro. Like he's just a playmaker.
He's just a star.
He's gonna make plays.
He's just a star.
Like he's throwing darts while guys are hanging on his shoulders. Like it's weird. He's doing elite-esque things sometimes. And
you know
like
saying,
5-game sample size, but like he's only gonna get better. And like you said, the system that he's already in, bro, the line is playing better. Like he has help all around him. He's not in a bad situation like a lot of young guys. Like I can see that. I can see that take becoming true, bro.
Yeah, Saivion, I'm with you, brother. Top 5.
I know top 5 is
top
rich.
5.
That's rich.
But I love that you said it. And you said it. I'm riding with you. I'm in shotgun, baby. Let's go. Let's ride out. I will buy the Shane Steichen stock, as much of it as I can.
Especially given how the Eagles looked last season without him.
Says a lot. Saying,
man.
And the crazy thing about about Anthony Richardson is you assumed coming out because yes, he's a raw prospect. We all knew that. He didn't play many games in college. So you'd assumed it would be super run heavy RPO based, and he did only play like 2.5 games. The total like snaps. It wasn't a lot. It was very limited. They were doing traditional drop back in the pass game with him. And he did well. And that right there, that was one of the biggest questions he had to answer. So assuming he can build on that, wheels up. Wheels up in Indy.
Wheels up.
Jack had to ask, Algier for Jordan Lewis, who says no. Honestly, I don't. Right now.
Has he played mostly nickel, Jordan Lewis? You know what? Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. We really can't right now. I think he kind of has. I think he has. I think you're right. But like you said, beggars can't be choosers. Right?
Your mind's on the right track, Jack.
Yeah.
All right. Closing thoughts. This week of camp, Kenny G, what are you looking for?
This week of camp, I'm looking for the defense to continue to hold their ground, not get ran over like they did the first 2 days. We got another day of pads tomorrow that should favor them. Let's see if they can, put some respectable football out there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Fleek, my boy. Final thoughts. What you looking for?
In that same vein, almost the exact same thing, but I'm looking at the secondary. I want them to have a good day tomorrow. I want somebody to step up. Mike Hughes, F it. You go ahead, step up and cement your name. Say, stop talking about me being cornerback 2 because I deserve to be cornerback 2. I want to see plays. I want to hear. Well, I know I can't really see most of them, but I want to hear good reports about Mike Hughes. I want to hear that Richie Grant is looking good in pads and he's breaking on the ball. He's peanut punching the ball. I want to hear all good things about the secondary, man.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a whole defensive thing, man, because look, all I'm looking for is something, anything from the interior defensive line, anything from a rookie, honestly.
Yeah. Imagine
anything from
Imagine reading tomorrow, Brandon Dorless with a 6 spin move or swim move to get to the quarterback. Would have been a sack in real game.
Yeah.
Would make my heart sore. That's what it would be.
Yeah.
The butterflies in the stomach, man. The butterflies that be in the stomach. The mariposas. I'm sorry. I was watching a lot of Canticos. I have a child, okay, guys? We're teaching her Spanish. She's gonna be bilingual. Hey, man, that's gonna be it for us here at the New Millennium Falcons podcast, man. Kenny G, where are they gonna find you, man?
Twitter at Gritz Blitz, Gritz with a Z _Blitz. Find me there. Find me on this show Tuesdays 8 to 9. And I'm excited to go through the season. Football, 2 days, real game on your television.
Oh my God,
Yes, sir. It's crazy.
It doesn't count, but who cares?
Who don't count? It definitely counts for me. Well, no,
it's been a long, hot, humid summer, man.
I guess it doesn't count because Caleb Williams isn't playing. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
Right.
The fuck made that decision?
I get
Fleek,
it,
man.
though. I get it.
What? You get it?
Cause he's him, he's him.
We're not doing this.
I know.
We don't got no show left, so I can't do this.
I mean, the hall pass is open as long as that timer's going, right?
yeah. I just, okay, because when Bryce Young was the number 1 pick, I was like he needs to play. And I love Bryce Young. And Caleb Williams needs to see NFL action before the first regular season game. But there are ways to make sure that you don't risk injury with Caleb Williams. But get him some reps. But I know, I get it. They don't want anything freakish to happen. No, it's the Hall of Fame game, bro. Just not now. Not now. Not yet. Maybe he'll play a week, the next week for them, preseason.
Jack needed one bet. One Bears or Texans bet. I don't know what the over is for CJ Stroud. I'm going over, whatever it is. Whatever it is for passing.
I don't think any of the starters are playing.
No, not for the Hall of Fame game. I'm talking about. He said he demanded at least one bet for the Bears and or Texans.
Oh, okay.
But
I took Bears to make the playoffs. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I got Texans to. It's a long shot. I got them to win the conference at like plus 1,200. So
I
that
would
10
take
turn
that.
that 10 turned into 120. That's not the price now. I bet that back in June, but that's my
Yeah, no,
that's a bet I do have in my book.
That's a good bet.
I would
like the
absolutely take
Texans.
that bet.
Just sprinkle 10 to win 120. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is talking about the Hall of Fame game. Sorry. So then why'd you talk about the playoffs? See, you're confusing me. Come on, man. People gotta go, man. We got families.
People gotta go. Oh yeah. So you can find me on Twitter at Ron Rico Season. You can find me on
right down there.
YouTube. It's literally right there. You can find me on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube at Ron Rico. I play video games now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. I'll give you one bet. Bears Texans over under is 32.5 points. Go under. Nobody's scoring 32 plus points in the Hall of Fame game. It's just not happening.
No.
It's the first game of the season. Everyone's rusty. There's no way they're scoring 32 points.
No.
If they are, I'll come back on here and do something drastic. My name's Saivion Mixson. You can find me at MixsonS_NFL. We are over here at the Sporting News, man. All three of us, Hunter, Trey, new guys, Bryce and Clint. Shout out to you guys, man. Appreciate y'all coming through and coming in with the content, man. Anything that you're looking for when it comes to, I guess, bets now, but anything when it comes to content now, man, just go over to sportingnews.com. You'll find it. You'll find us over there and just look for the Atlanta Falcons. That's going to be all for tonight, man. Hey, thank you guys so much for sticking with us. What is it? Hour and 6 minutes. We did good, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Be good. Yeah.
Great time. Just imagine
Great time.
a week from now, we'll be talking about playing football. We'll be talking about the Falcons playing
football.
Uniforms, lids, everything.
Man.
Oh my God, I'm hyped, man. Let's go.
Damn.
All right, folks. Hey, man. But until then, you guys have a safe one. Be safe out there. Everybody be easy. We're out.